Today I'll be ranking reverse 1999 characters based on if I'd want to live with them or not as a roommate. I've actually had almost 20 roommates in my life, so I have quite a lot of experience to pull from. Imagine we're shacked up in Verton's suitcase. Who would I hang out with, and which one of you suckers ate my leftovers out of the fridge? Our categories today, starting at the top, we have triple S tier, the perfect roommate. They're a good roommate, we hang out sometimes. We get along, but they're messy AF. We never talk, it's awkward, would actively hide from them in my room, and stay out of my house. But before we get started, thank you to Reverse 1999 for sponsoring today's video. I am in love with this game, and I'm so honored to be able to continue to work with them. Journey to the North in version 1.8 of Reverse 1999. Farewell Rayaski. Explore a land of icy winds, spirits, and mysteries to uncover. Enjoy new 5 and 6 star characters, such as the otherworldly hybrid mermaid, Vila, the elegant researcher, Windsong, and plant arcanist, August. If you're interested in an amazing story, well-written and diverse characters, and fun turn-based combat gameplay, be sure to give the game a download using the link in my video's description and pinned comment. Now, let's get back to the tier list. Alright, let's get started with the new 6-star Vila. Okay, homegirl is a mermaid. How does that affect a roommate situation? Do we have a pool? You wake up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and she's just like floating in the bathtub. She seems very responsible. You know, she's always trying to keep a schedule. So I think her and I would get along. I'm gonna say good roommate, we hang out sometimes. I want to say she's a little too uptight. Also, her water bill is about to be absolutely insane. An Lee. Why do I feel like she'd be messy AF, dude? We'd get along. I'm always down for some like midnight ghost busting. She seems chaotically disorganized. Druvis the third. I'm gonna say we never talk. It's awkward. I want to be friends with her so bad, but she's got her walls up. You know, her guard is up. Sad the V. 100% we get along, but she's messy AF. Potions everywhere. I mean, she's grown up super wealthy and she probably has butlers and maids, but if she's out on her own in a roommate situation, I don't know if she would keep her room clean.
Don't worry, someone will come along and clean this up.
No, they won't.
Oh.
Or she's like trying to cook in the middle of the night and just like blows the microwave up and there's just pasta sauce everywhere.
I've never done this before. People usually do this for me.
Regulus. Okay, we got a lot of messy queens up in here. She is the queen of such a fun time to hang out with, but the room is a disaster. While I'm at it, Lilia, also messy AF. Another new character, we have August. This child, he is so little. I don't want to be a babysitter. He is really cute, but I can't. I'm not good with kids at all. I don't know how to talk to them. Things will have had to have gone wrong in my life for me to be roommates with like a 6-year-old. Centurion. I get the sense that she would just like not be home a lot. I'm gonna say good roommate, we hang out sometimes. I would want to hang out with her more if she was around, but I feel like she would just disappear a lot. Come back 3 days later. Hey girl, you wouldn't believe where I've just been. Next is a knight. Now, if it's a ghost, how does this factor in? I mean, he'd be pretty clean. I think he'd be a good roommate. Very respectful, polite. We hang out sometimes. Of course, my lady. Medicine pocket. They make me nervous and I can't really put my finger on it. Medical hazards from self-experimentation in the bathroom. Or maybe they'd keep it out of the house and only do it at Laplace. I don't know. Benefit of the doubt, I'm gonna hide from them in my room. But you're on thin ice, buddy. By the way, speaking of medicine pocket, in version 1.8, medicine pocket actually has a new garment, the Cosmos Photographer. Ooh, very fancy. Other garments in 1.8 include Eternity's A Visit to the Arctic, Baby Blue's On Sparrow Hills, and Oliver Fogg's See You at the Workers Club, which you can acquire for free just by playing the game. Moving on to another new character, we have Miss Windsong. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, dude. Triple S tier perfect roommate. I just get really good vibes from her. She's a researcher. She's also gonna be very respectful. I feel like she's orderly, she's clean, but she's more chill with it. I like my space, but I also like to have a good chat, spill some tea over some coffee and pancakes. Look, that's what roommates are for, okay? If I was having problems, I could cry on her shoulder and she would say,
There, sweetie.
Also, like, give me your hair care secrets. I need to extract her beauty secrets from her. I think some of the best roommates are people that you not only have a good time with, but you can also learn from them and grow as a person. Next, we have Voyager. She is cool and she plays violin, and I also like playing instruments, but she doesn't talk. I mean, where else am I gonna put her other than we never talk? It's awkward. Like, we literally never talk. I do play viola, so if she wants to have like a little duet moment, we can do that. Miss New Babble. I don't like big dogs. Stay out of my house. Take that giant critter off my property. X. He seems like he'd be pretty chill, potentially a little unhinged. I'm gonna say he's not that bad. Good roommate, we hang out sometimes. He seems like the kind of guy that would want to like go out on a night on the town with me once in a while. Eternity. Fashionable. Poised. Elegant. A vampire? I think I would learn some things from her. I think she would teach me some valuable life lessons. Am mildly afraid of her. Yes. Good roommate, we hang out sometimes. Sweetheart. Similar energy of like fashionista, you know, likes her luxury. I can see her being kind of arrogant and maybe not being very clean.
Sorry, I didn't do the dishes. I thought you would handle it.
I don't know that for sure, so I'm gonna say she's a good roommate and we hang out sometimes. Bunny. Why do I feel like she'd be kind of messy? Rushing to get out the door for her part-time job, throwing makeup everywhere. You know, so there's like hairspray cans all over the floor in the bathroom. Just a hunch. She is really nice though. Baby blue. She's sleepy and I just feel like we would never talk. It would be awkward. You try to ask her questions. She's like,
Yeah, when you're my way.
Charlie. I don't really see many negatives about her other than the fact that she's kind of shy and quiet. I think she's fine. Good roommate. We hang out sometimes. Miss Cornbloom. Her and I probably have similar levels of like introversion. Triple S tier, perfect roommate. Yes, I know she's busy. She probably works from home. I mean, me too. We can hang out during our lunch breaks and after work. She's quiet. She's respectful. The late night chats would go hard. She is quiet, but I feel like she's very emotionally intelligent. Next up, we have DK. Girl, I'm sorry. I'm hiding from you in my room. Scary. If I left my laundry in that washing machine for more than 10 minutes past that beeper, she is knocking on my door. Excuse me. I humbly request that you remove your drawers from the washing machine. Soneto. I think she would also be a triple S tier perfect roommate. She's so sweet. She's a ride or die. She's very loyal. I also feel like she's open-minded. If a new restaurant opens up you want to go try, I think she'd be down. She'd be down to clown. Balloon party. Is homegirl still puking up balloons or did she grow out of that? I feel mildly frightened by her. I think I'm gonna hide from her in my room. Necrologist. Look, I love her. She's one of my favorite characters. I don't think she wants anything to do with me. We never talk. It's awkward. Satsuki. She's so cute and sweet. There's a little bit of that formal barrier where I feel like we wouldn't be able to open up to each other. Tenant. Dude. Like, she's so cool, but is she fake? She'd make me nervous. I think I would hang out with them sometimes, but I would be too scared to be besties with them. Click. I know he's sweet. I know there's a lot of Click stans. I don't want a room with a ghost. But I did say a knight would be a good roommate. Ah, jeez. We never talk. It's awkward. He's too shy. Nicholas Bottom. He seems like he'd be afraid to have a female roommate. I would make him nervous. We never talk. It's awkward. Eagle? That's another child? Like, I'm gonna hide from them in my room. She's also gonna try to sell me Girl Scout cookies. No, thank you. Well, actually, yes, please. But Zima, this is the pinnacle of we never talk. It's awkward. He wants nothing to do with me. He also comes with animal friends, but at least his are smaller and not the bitey variety. Just don't bring that bear in here, okay? Pavia, stay out of my home. You are violent. You seem like a party person. You're gonna be having events in my living room without asking me. He's gonna eat my leftovers. He's gonna come home like drunk in the middle of the night and cause a big ruckus. What's a ruckus? Bad news, no thank you. Oliver Fogg. You know, I feel like him and I were cut from a very similar cloth. I also have a very strict work-life balance. I hate overtime, but I feel like he's kind of a downer. I like Oliver, but we never talk. It's awkward. Mr. Apple. I gotta go triple S tier perfect roommate. You know he's coming to brunch with you. I do enjoy mimosas. He seems like the kind of guy where if I'm like, does this look good on me? He would be honest. I do think blue suits your eyes better. You have fun at the function later tonight. Thanks, Mr. Apple. I love you. Cristallo. We never talk and it's awkward. I don't know. I would feel uncomfortable in this scenario. I wouldn't know what to do. Oh man, that feels bad. TTT. She lives in TVs, so she's not gonna make any amount of mess, I don't think. She's down for slumber parties, but would you be able to feel that super triple S tier connection if it was just through TV screens? It's a good roommate. We hang out sometimes. Rabies! I feel like we get along, but he's messy AF. There's straw all over the floor all the time. Miss Moisson. She's like a lecturer.
Don't forget to do this, this, and this.
Want a roommate, not another mom. She'd be a really good listener though if you ever had any problems. Poltergeist. Another ghost. They are hiding in the room 24/7. They're afraid of you. Mesmer Jr. We never talk. It's awkward as well. She's like waiting by the door until I leave so that she can come out because she doesn't want want to talk to me. Eric, another child. I'm hiding. I can't. The fool, stay out of my house. I don't know why you're here. I don't know what you're up to, but I don't want any part of it. La Source, also a child, but also a healer, which might be useful to have as a roommate. I respect them, but we never talk, and it's kind of awkward. Alien T, he's so wholesome. He's nice. He's a family man. A good roommate. We hang out sometimes. We're gonna listen to some records together. Leilani, we get along, but they're messy AF. I feel like they're definitely tracking dirt in from outside all the time and not mopping the floor after. John Titer, oh my god, we never talk. It is awkward. Help. I have no idea what they're saying to me when they do talk. The twins, stay out of my house. I will not come play with you. Please go away. Betty, potentially controversial take. Triple S tier perfect roommate for me personally. Betty is a performer. They love the stage. Me too. I'm a dancer. I love ballet. I love jazz and lyrical. Betty and I can take dance classes together. We're gonna go to each other's performances and support each other. It's like an accountability partner. If I don't want to go to class one day, she's gonna be like, girl, get up and go. Like, we have to kill this, okay? And be like, yeah, Betty. Let me try on one of those mustaches sometime. Darlie Clatter. Okay, I know he's kind of scary, but he's got like a pretty good attitude. Good roommate, we hang out sometimes. Sure, why not? Onion. I also feel like Onion is messy. Like, late to work, throwing stockings everywhere. Sputnik, stay out of my house. I don't trust you. They bring a bad vibe to the party. Ms. Radio. We hang out sometimes. A little bit too old-fashioned for me. Next is Door. They are sharp. They are dangerous. Get away from me. I'm gonna sit on them on accident if they're on the couch. Monlicht. They're that age where I feel like they're hiding in the room all the time and they don't want anything to do with me. Matilda. I know she's bossy, but I think we'd be okay. I think we'd hang out sometimes. Melania. I think she's triple S tier perfect roommate. Up to some wild shenanigans. Can still have fun. Can hold a good conversation. Seems pretty responsible. Pickles. You know, he's not Miss New Babel's critter, okay? We have triple S tier perfect roommate up in here. Next is Diggers. Honestly, bad vibes. Stay out of my house. He's gonna be so messy. He's not gonna pay his rent. Just disappears into the night when you try to collect bills from him. Hey man, I don't really believe in that. I don't really jive with that, you know? Tooth Fairy. She does have that formality that would put a boundary up between us. She would be down to hang out, but not quite on like the connective level that I would want. Blondie. She's giving disorganized. We get along, but she's messy AF. The queen of makeup, hair products, clothes, everywhere. Not to mention all the filming equipment and like props for her movies. Jessica. Controversial opinion. Triple S tier. I love Jessica. I think she'd be great. She just wants roommates. She just wants friends. And that will be my burden to bear. She is the ultimate ride or die. She is sweet. She's always down for whatever you want to do. I mean, if you're just her roommate forever and you don't leave her alone, then there's not going to be any problem, right? It's fine. It's fine. Horrorpedia. I think he's also we get along, but they're messy AF. He just has a ton of like hobby stuff everywhere. All of the horror VHS tapes in the world are littered all over the place. Calabona. I'm thinking another triple S tier perfect roommate. Imagine the late night chats, laying out under the stars. I feel like being roommates with her would open your mind up a lot and you would come to like appreciate life more. Kanjira. Again, I think we get along, but she's messy AF. She's still young. She just gives off that vibe. Shemaine. Triple S tier perfect roommate. He's fun. He doesn't give me the vibe that he's too messy. He would so be down to go out for brunch and mimosas. Oh, it sounds like a great time. Like, not a hint of toxic masculinity in this guy. 37. She's so sweet and I think she'd be open to experiences, but why do I feel like she'd be messy AF? It's also giving Sotheby where she's just not used to being like on her own. 6. We never talk. It's awkward. He doesn't want anything to do with me once again. Spathadia. She is so messy. Every room in the house that she inhabits is like a tornado hit it. Ezra. He's a good communicator. He's nice, but I think that he would be a little bit too busy and we might not have that much fun together. Ulu. Stay out of my house. I'm so sorry. Look, I had a home burned down a few years ago. I will not be doing that again. That was traumatizing. I can't have an active fire source under my roof at all times. Desert Flannel. We get along, but she's messy AF. I feel like she's a partier. Coming home late at night, like drunkenly eating burritos. Jun Youngzi. Good roommate. We hang out sometimes. but she really got to keep her little dolls in check because those things are what are scaring me. If there was a separate category, those little dolls would be stay out of my house. Yenny say, I really don't see anything wrong with living with her. I think she'd be a triple S tier perfect roommate for me. I think we would encourage each other to follow our dreams, pursue our passions. Gutian, we never talk and it's awkward. He's just never home. He like lives in the tree out back. Hey, do you need anything? No. Isolde, I love her. I love her. However, I have the worst lifelong vomit phobia, and when I played her character story, she was barfing it up all the time. She's just very sickly. She's feeble. I love opera. I love the arts. I'd love to go to her performances and support her and talk with her, but just she's gonna be sick all the time. Also, she's absolutely a flight risk and like fell for the Manus Vindictae thing. Oh, I don't want to tell her to stay out of my house, but I also don't dislike her, so I think I'm gonna say we get along, but she's messy AF. I would feel wildly uncomfortable living with her though. And finally, we have Miss Marcus. Similar vibes to Ezra. She's really sweet. I think she'd be down for whatever, but I think she has some room to grow. She's very meek. I feel like she would hide from me a little bit. We do hang out sometimes, but there is a bit of a barrier. Okay, really quick, I am gonna move TTT up to triple S tier perfect roommate for me. I'm also gonna move a knight up. I think he deserves it. He deserves it right next to Mr. Apple. And finally, I'm gonna move Miss Centurion up one tier as well. We can get up to some debauchery in tandem. It'll be great. All right, well, here is my reverse 1999 roommate tier list. I would love to hear about your personal opinions. Who would you most want to live with and why? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in more reverse 1999 content, I have a few videos I've uploaded in the past few months, as well as more soon to come. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye!